if you're a geek, learn a language. I'm saying this to you because you're already addicted to the methods of learning. So things like watching anime, playing video games, watching series. So I had this addiction to anime and I used it to something productive like learning Japanese. And I had addiction to series on Netflix on the past and I used it to learn English, and because of that I got more discipline, and because I got more discipline I got a better body because I was doing calisthenics, right? So it could literally be the same with you, and I'm going to be explaining why it's going to be the same with you if you want to learn a language. The next thing that we will do is that we want to prioritize a goal and leave all the others. So to make it easy for you, you are now going to learn Japanese and that's your goal, right? So this is the way we're going to do something about the things that we don't want in our life. So let's be honest with ourselves right here. What do you want to do in the next 10 years? You probably want to stop watching TikTok for 4 hours a day. The same with Instagram. And if you're a person that goes out, you probably want to stop going out every 2 to 3 days. So I want to make normal that you work from Monday to Sunday and then having Saturdays free. And then if you want, you can go out on your Saturdays. That's actually fine. But the thing is that from Monday to Sunday, you don't have thoughts about like having sex. You don't have thoughts about going out. You don't have thoughts about Instagram, TikTok, the fucking ass that you watch on TikTok, right? So those kinds of things, you don't have them and you can work without having interrupting thoughts, right? That's what you want to do. So you can argue that this will be a very boring life, but there's going to be a point, I'm telling you this because I'm experiencing it, that you will have fun having a boring life, honestly. So right now I'm learning Japanese, right? So I'm learning Japanese, I'm making these videos and I have fun doing it. I have fun learning Japanese because honestly it's just watching anime, reading manga, things that I actually like, right? So there's going to be a point in which you will have lots of fun doing the things, and even on your Saturdays you will probably not want to go out. So there's people that will argue that you need to have a balanced life in order to like be happy and achieve great things, but tell me someone who has achieved great success by having a balanced life. No one, probably no one. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that Elon Musk is playing video games right now and he doesn't care about anything, right? But like in the early days, I don't think that Elon Musk was actually playing video games to make Tesla or like to be the person who has literally more money in the world. I don't think that Elon Musk was playing video games, honestly. So if you agree with this, you probably just don't want to improve your life. So be honest with yourself, please. The method that we're going to be implying in order to learn a language is going to be comprehensive input. So comprehensive input is just the natural way in which we learn languages as babies. So if I tell you, ¿Cómo estás? Se te ven bien esos lentes, you're probably not going to understand anything, right? But if I tell you, ¿Cómo estás? Se te ven bien esos lentes, and I put you a picture on your screen of some glasses, you're probably going to understand that if there was the word lentes in the two sentences, well, that means glasses, right? So that's comprehensive input, and that's what we want to be doing. In order to apply comprehensive input, we need to first have an initial level on the language. So that is because if we don't have an initial comprehension of the language, of course we are not going to understand anything. And if we don't understand anything, that is not comprehensive input, right? You need to understand something in order to actually learn the language. So since we are learning Japanese and that is your goal, you first will learn the first two primary alphabets for Japanese. Those two are Hiragana and katakana. So to make it very simple for you, Hiragana is just the alphabet for words in Japanese, and katakana is the alphabet for foreign words and long words. So I'm going to be giving you the resource, all of the resources that I'm mentioning here actually, in the description to learn this. After learning Hiragana and katakana, which will probably take a week or even less than a week, you're going to learn the first 1K more frequent words. You want to do this because that is the fastest way in which you are going to start watching anime, videos on YouTube, podcasts, the things that you like, right? And actually understand something, so it's actually comprehensive input, right? You're going to study those words through an app called Anki. Anki just works with flashcards and a spaced repetition system, which in summarize just helps you to memorize. And you are going to learn just 20 words a day, which will probably take an around of 30 minutes a day. Now, I don't want to explain you how Anki works here because it will be a very long video, so you can actually just watch a tutorial on YouTube, or if you want you can go to the description and I have a free PDF there in which I explain everything about Anki as well. One thing that you probably want to do while you study those 20 words a day is just using them. So why is it useful to use them? Because you're going to literally memorize them better, and you're going to see how they are used, which is actually very useful, honestly. So you're going to use them through studying grammar, because you need to study grammar as well. So if you study like just 30 minutes, like 20 words a day in Anki, and like 30 minutes of grammar, in 2 months you will actually have a pretty good level. So the grammar guide that you're going to be using is the grammar guide by Ty Kims, right? So this grammar guide by Ty Kims has 3 levels. So it has the basic grammar guide, the basic grammar, the essential grammar, and the special expressions. You're going to do basic grammar, you're going to do essential grammar, and when you finish essential grammar, you can start immersing, and like it will take you probably less than 2 months, honestly. So if you do literally 20 words a day grammar for just 1 hour, like 30 minutes to 20 words a day, and grammar for like 30 minutes as well, just 1 hour a day for 2 months, then you can start immersing as soon as possible. Even if you apply 2 hours, like literally 2 hours a day of like words and grammar, you will start immersing as soon as possible. And then whilst you are immersing, you want to do special expressions as well, and if you want you can do advanced topics, which you can skip, honestly, it's not unnecessary. If you struggle a lot with focusing, you can as well like just study the piece of grammar that you are studying, and then start watching some anime or some YouTube video to actually see if you encounter that piece of grammar that you were studying, so you can actually remember it better, right? If this was really helpful to you, I would like that you give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.